It's 1920, and the first automobile to feature a four-wheeled brake system is launched. But the driver needed to generate the full braking force himself. And just 4 years later, the first ever hydraulically actuated drum brakes were presented. But how are the brakes we use today really working? And how are they engineered? So a typical hydraulic braking system works by a force that in this case is your foot, which pushes the brake pedal forward. And this is connected to the push rod. The mechanical force applied by the driver moves the rod forward through a servo into the master cylinder. As the rod moves forward, a non-hydraulic pressure is created, and for it to work, it needs to be transformed. It needs to be transformed into hydraulic pressure, and this happens inside of the master cylinder. It contains pistons inside that are fitted with seals and springs, and this creates the force needed to move brake fluid from the master cylinder out through the brake system. When you reduce the force against the brake pedal, the fluid goes from the brakes back to the master cylinder, and in the opposite direction as the force gets bigger. The lines you see here is connected to rear and front brakes, and it's the caliper that the lines are connected to. Inside of the caliper sits pistons, which are the parts that move the brake pads against the brake disc as you push against the brake pedal. As the pads get in contact with the disc, friction is created, and this slows the disc's rotation speed, decelerating the car. There you have it, a simple explanation of a brake system.